to the way we want it, but it happens because of him. Because we couldn't figure out this audio stuff.
Well, I mean, true. I mean, we could have figured it out eventually.
After it had already started?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, yeah, we could have done it that way.
I mean, but then the last time we were live, he didn't figure it out. He left us. And Shauna figured it out.
He had it going, and then Shauna helped troubleshoot. Shouts out to a friend of the show, Shauna. Yeah.
He had the video going, and then we lost the audio.
I mean, yeah. it is what it is. What's up, folks, for joining us for another live News 19 Nerds reaction. Google has another Stadia Connect announcement today.
So you've told me.
That's all I told you.
That's why I had to be up before 11 a.m.
I mean, I feel like you can blame Germany.
I blame Germany for a lot of stuff, but not this.
Because Gamescom is about to get started tomorrow. They have a pre-show today. Famed video game industry icon titan Jeff Keighley is going to do a pre-show of that. And before that happens, Google's doing their Stadia Connect or whatever the latest information is on that. That's happening now. Supposed to start at 1 o'clock our time, 1 p.m. Eastern.
I wonder if they got Anakin on their staff and they'll start at like 1:12.
No, because they can actually pay their people. So they can get people, you know.
I mean, he's paid.
Yeah, she's not paid by us.
In compliments.
We don't compliment him.
He doesn't do anything worth complimenting.
Oh, well, I'm just saying. Anakin, I got love for you, man. Even if he doesn't, it's fine. So what are we expecting out of the Stadia Connect?
Nothing, because I didn't even know it was happening.
Okay. I think we're going to get a better idea on how this thing works. We saw the...
You think so?
Yeah. Well, we didn't do a reaction to the one, but I kind of tweeted
cute.
about it. You don't think so?
No.
Why wouldn't we?
I don't think they know. Well, I don't want to say that. I think we're going to get more amenities, more developers who have signed on. I think we're going to get more. I think they're still working out the architecture for this, because I think if they had, they would have released some of this stuff beforehand to test the waters to say, hey, this is how this is going to work. And then, you see what I'm saying? Like,
They've already, they did kind of do a beta test though when they did the Assassin's Creed, whichever one that was, for the streaming. Like that was kind of their beta test for this.
I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm the naysayer out of the group, because I still don't understand how this is going to work.
I mean, it's all wizard magic and stuff.
Yeah.
Players to have access to
Did you see the one from June 6th? That presser when they talk about details and stuff like that? Or did you just hear me gush about it?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Okay.
A lot has been going on.
Yeah. I mean, they showed a bunch of good games. I'm hoping we get to see more of those games, like Get Packed, which is kind of, you remember the Overcooked games that we played? Mm-hmm. It's kind of a multiplayer game like that, with dealing with physics, and you have to help people pack. It's, communication, all that kind of stuff. Oh, sure. Thank you, Anakin. So we shall see what exactly we're going to get.
The reason why I say it is like, I'm probably the naysayer, because I'm like, how is this going to work to the point that it's going to support millions of users? And that's where I'm just like...
I mean, at this point, you kind of have to have a...
Faith?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You have to have faith.
I don't know if you've met me before, but I am paranoid and doubt everything.
I mean, you got to get your George Michael on, man. Have a little bit of faith. That's all I can say.
You will not invoke the name of the great George Michael in connection with Google.
Why not?
Because, one, George Michael is amazing, and Google is just okay.
Jeez. All right. Fair enough.
George Michael never locked me out of my account.
I mean, George Michael didn't have that kind of clout to lock you out of your account.
He did. He does.
Okay.
George Michael is ever powerful.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm interested to see how this is gonna go. I have my doubts. So basically, according to this, we're gonna get pricing, game reveals, launch info.
That's not what that is. See, that's from June. See, you just reading stuff.
Well,
That was 2 months ago.
Well, that's the page you got it on.
Yeah. We don't know what we're getting on this thing.
So I'm still right. We just go get
We already
amenities.
got pricing and game reveals and all that stuff.
So we just go get amenities. So where's the description for today's?
Who knows, man? I will say this: finding Google Stadia stuff is hard because
they're terrible at branding and marketing.
It seems kind of weird since like Google, they own YouTube, right?
Yeah, they own everything.
Yeah,
and what they don't
I feel
own,
like they would do a better job of putting Stadia out there.
again.
Where's the live thing at? Isn't that a thing up here on the side somewhere?
What do you mean?
Isn't there something that says like go live?
Yeah.
Where's it at? See, I don't know where it's at.
Oh, you mean where it shows what's streaming live right now?
Yeah. Besides us.
Oh, I need to check our
live.
page to see if anybody is with us talking to us.
Man, those people at work.
I mean, we're at work.
That's true. That's true.
5 people are watching.
Okay. Hello, 5 people.
Oh, Def Digital Gaming. What's up, man? Def Digital, what are you looking for from Google Stadia? Because I'm still a naysayer. Michael and Shauna, friend of the show, you guys have already signed up, correct?
Yeah, we got the whatever stupid price we paid for. I think it was $129 or something we paid.
That's it? I thought it was $179.
Was it $179? I mean, I just be spending money. I don't even know where it goes. The joys of being single. Oh, they said that to say, I saw your tweet
Son.
about the groceries.
She said, how much did you spend? I said, about $70. She said, on what? And I started thinking about, oh, snap, what did I spend $70 on? And I was like, I want to be like, Heifer, you just saw me spend it. Like,
Nice.
I mean, she wasn't with me. She saw what I brought in the house.
Right.
Still. What up, Ray Sean, kid?
Rayshawn, what do you do? Because Rayshawn is always able to follow us at any time. Because on the bad part of us, we do not promote this as well as we should. But Rayshawn is always able to jump in on these streams whenever he can. So I'm just curious, like, Rayshawn, what do you do?
Hey, don't tell us, Ray Sean, if it's illegal, because I don't.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to be part of it.
Because Michael will snitch.
I mean, yeah. Yep.
Clay
I'll say
Portis is back.
Okay.
Def Digital Gaming says, to be honest, I'm just waiting to see if Rockstar's new Red Dead DLC trailer drops. Okay.
Elaborate on that. Are you saying like drops within Google Stadia or drops within a Gamescom announcement, like at Gamescom? I'm just curious. Because as of this point, we haven't heard that Rockstar will be on Google Stadia, have we? I'm not sure.
Not a lot of confidence in Google Stadia. I'm Def Digital Gaming. I'm right there with you. I'm still a little. I don't know how I am. Like, I want it to be great, just for the sense of I want Google to be great, but I don't know if they can pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hold on. I don't know if they're dedicated to pull it off because we talked to a couple of people who do this kind of thing, who understand how, infrastructures work.
Okay, Adam, go find Google Stadia. There should be a new thing now that says you can see this.
Ray Sean, I want to be you when
Stadia
I
Connect
grow
will
up.
begin shortly. Yeah, okay,
So-
we're on that.
Ray Sean says, I'm lucky enough to be a stay-at-home dad. My wife has an incredible job.
Good for you, Rayshawn.
Ray Sean, that's exactly what I'm trying to be.
Good for you and your family.
I just yelled at my wife to say, why are you not rich yet?
I feel like that's another question for another time.
I said, why can't you be a great children's author so I can stay home?
J.K. Rowling 2.0.
I don't even care if she's that great. I just be good enough so I can not come here every day.
Okay.
So, where's GTA 6? Clay Porters? Good question. They're not getting on that anytime soon.
They are making too much money still off of GTA 5.
5. One of the best-selling.
Continues to be in top 10,
Yeah.
and it came out 2013.
Yep.
So, I mean, the last talk I remember from the Hauser brothers was they didn't know how to satirize the current political climate. So they don't really know how to go with 6. Because they were like, stuff is so crazy now, we don't even know how to make it seem even crazier.
That's true.
They were like, we don't know what we would do with 6.
Well, remember, Veep had that problem too.
Yeah.
Veep was like, we don't know how to do crazy stuff in politics because politics is. If we wrote the stuff that's happening in real life, people would say that's crazy.
Right.
So how do you do GTA 6? Like, where do you go next?
Right.
So Clay Portis, if you have an idea, Rockstar's willing to listen. During the announcement of Stadia, they showed a bunch of partnered game companies involved, and Rockstar logo was there. Okay, cool.
Cool, appreciate it. I forgot all about that. Thank you for reminding me. I do remember watching that, but I couldn't remember everything they showed. But that's awesome.
See, I'm trying to figure out if this is going to be more of the same, or they're actually going to show the infrastructure, how this is actually going to work. So like this crappy computer with the crappy internet we have down here, can Google Stadia play on this?
No, but that's probably because, okay.
There we go.
There we go. Let's see what we get.
Peggy 18. I don't hear anything.
I don't think that's happening. I'm here, stuff.
Hey everyone,
Oh, I hear
I'm
you.
Ray from the Stadia team. I'm here today to give you a brief update on Stadia, the new generation gaming platform where you can buy the games you want and play them across your favorite screens. We're also going to reveal more games that you'll be able to play on Stadia starting this November. Instead of needing to buy a console to play your games, we give you access to Google's powerful custom data centers. Our servers are designed with today's most demanding
hate
games
the
in
way
mind
he's wearing those
to
Jordans.
ensure your
You don't
games
like the
run at
shoes.
the highest
I like the
graphical
shoes. I hate the
settings
way
and
he's
frame
wearing.
rate available today. You can just fire up Stadia to play your games on your
Is
TV,
that what you wanted?
Yeah.
desktop, laptop, and select tablets and smartphones.
What's an off-world
With
jack?
Stadia, you get 4K gameplay without annoying game downloads, patches, installs, or expensive gaming hardware to buy. The days of waiting to download and update a new game are over. Just grab your controller and you're in. To play Stadia, you'll need the Stadia Founders Edition, which you can pre-order today for only $129. It comes with 3 months of Stadia Pro, our premium subscription
we pay.
for you and a friend, a Stadia controller, and a Chromecast Ultra to play on the biggest screen in your home. And as an added bonus, Founders
do
will
that to you.
already have the full Destiny 2 experience
I
in
might
their
actually
Stadia
buy this.
library, ready to play from day one. We've had a fantastic response so far, and are almost sold out of Founders Edition in some countries. So, if you want to be one of the very first gamers on Stadia later this year, you'll need to get your Founders Edition quickly. In our last Stadia
But not
Connect,
here,
we
huh?
showed you a collection of launch titles coming to Stadia from the best publishers and developers in the world. And we keep adding more games to the Stadia catalog. Whether you're looking for a mythological storybook adventure in Gods and Monsters, or a chance to take back London with a team of specialists in Watch Dogs Legion, Ubisoft has you covered with both games coming to Stadia. So let's get to it. I'm
saw
going
a
to
bunch
pass
of
it
old
off to my
ladies
friend Shauna,
in the
another
Watch
member
Dogs
of the
3.
Stadia team,
She's
who will
got
run you
body
through
size.
some more big names to add to that list.
Hi, I'm Shauna, and I'm excited to share the latest titles we're adding to the Stadia portfolio.
Deaf Digital.
My team and I have been traveling
Expensive
all
AF.
over the world. For years, we've been meeting with the best developers and publishers with the goal of bringing more of your favorite games to Stadia. We've been to Japan, England, Germany, the US, Canada, and most recently, Poland. Our first video is with CD Projekt Red, who are making one of the most anticipated games of 2020. And it's coming to Stadia. Let's take a look.
Go on.
If you replace your body with a machine, are you still human?
Got my attention.
Is it possible to maintain individualism without any human parts? And maybe that individualism is actually what creates humanity in us. CDPR has always been a company that put a very big emphasis on the storytelling, and creating very strong emotion in players.
With Cyberpunk, we're adding a whole new sort of pillar to it, which is what we call open-ended gameplay. We have non-linearity in storytelling, non-linearity in the way you explore the world, and now we want to introduce non-linearity in gameplay. You can play your character any way you would like to play
I
it.
am excited about this game.
I like to complete missions
kinda
in a
wanna
way
see
that I have
more.
managed to outsmart my opponents.
Well,
And no
let's
matter
see if
what
that makes
game
sense.
it is, I always play big butch characters that kind of plow
I
through
would like to
everything.
see a full
And
mission.
all these
That'd be
things have an
cool.
effect on how
We
your
did see a
story
mission.
plays out.
Sorry, another full
Land
mission.
a myth,
besides
Johnny
the one
Silverhand.
Good morning, Night City. The song on the radio is by rocker boy Johnny Silverhand.
Johnny Silverhand, who's a legend in Night City, a musician, but also an activist.
We were creating this character,
Keanu.
and as we were in the process, we realized, hey, it would be really cool if Keanu Reeves could play this character.
Keanu is amazing.
Johnny Silverhand will be our player's guide to the city. He's with you throughout most of the game.
Wake up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
This project is of a scale that we've never tackled before. The ambition is crazy. Something like Stadia really allows more people to experience our stories. Everyone gets to experience the same awesome story, quest, and locations.
It's a very technologically demanding game, but with Stadia you can actually play it respectively of the power of your devices.
There are many scenes that people are going to have very strong feelings about. I hope that the lens of the game and the lens of the future will show them in an exaggerated way things that are already happening in our society. And hopefully our future is going to be better than the grim future of Cyberpunk 2077.
You talked about having those samurai jackets available yourself. Buy one of those. Yeah.
Ready now?
I can't buy jackets. I can't buy jackets.
Whoa. So watch the video.
You have gone through to the other side.
Thanks CD Projekt Red for a look at the breathtaking Cyberpunk 2077. I can't wait to have Cyberpunk with me on Stadia wherever I go. In our last Connect, we revealed Destiny 2 Shadowkeep to the world. We're happy to have our friends at Bungie back to show you more from the next chapter of Destiny 2's story.
Something wicked has awakened. Nightmares plague our galaxy. Your past confronts you, Guardian. Put an end to it.
I haven't played this in a while. I need to get back into it. This lady will help me get back into it. And if I buy this Founders Edition,
You haven't seen darkness. Not yet.
Whoa, that was something.
no, I thought that was. Guys, what's that?
A great battle approaches.
A trio of adorable machines decide to follow their hearts and form a band.
So
Help
in the
them
first
chase their
game-
dreams in the upcoming 3D puzzle
the second
platformer,
game,
Kind.
there's the dude who takes over. It looked like him.
I like this art style. Oh, does it move to a beat like cadence? Nice. So everything is edited like it looks like it's moving to a beat, but is that actual gameplay that decide? I feel like it's moving to a beat, which would be cool if it is.
Could be, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
Up
you can't
next
tell
is Darksiders
because we don't know
Genesis,
anything about the
a
game.
brand new take on a beloved adventure
okay.
franchise.
Oh. Now that's interesting.
So they're doing isometric Darksiders. Back and slide. I played Darksiders 1. I really liked it. I played Darksiders 2. I really liked it. play the third.
So Joe Madureira is the creator of Darksiders. And it's based on his art style. I'm wondering, since he's no longer involved with the games, they decided to go overhead versus
On the shoulder type.
third person. That Hero Negro, thanks for joining us. I'll be honest with you, I'm in the same place. It's a good theory. I just don't know. I don't trust Google Gaming. You're right. Ray Sean, I understand that the future of gaming is cloud-based, but I'm an old school person who needs physical hardware because I don't trust when I don't have it in my hand.
For our next deeper look at a new exclusive game coming to Stadia, the talented team at Robot Entertainment are here to introduce you to the next installment of their popular franchise, Orcs Must Die.
Oh, Stadia exclusive. This is a good question.
Well. Take a look at these two apprentices.
Like,
These kids are doing great.
Yeah, because they have
Maybe a few tips from old Max would help.
the game
First,
developed
that
studio.
bad
That
boy.
Jade Raymond.
See, we're gonna move him slightly left over to the right, 17 degrees, and then also, never mind. Just
Like the
make him
studio that
go.
they're doing is from AAA Talent. When Jade Raymond is heading it.
Holy cow, that's I'm not good at math, but that's like $1 billion. Is this even legal? Whoa! Did the sorcerers teach them that? Boom goes the dynamite! Look at those suckers fly! Okay, maybe you're quicker learners than I thought. Ooh, look, they're so pretty. Oh, wow! Is that an arm? That's what I'm talking about.
Orcs Must Die was
Go War Mage!
there was a mobile version and like an Xbox arcade version.
I only remember the mobile version.
All right,
Some of this
heroes,
kid looks
you know what to
cartoony.
do. Heroes got a hero, and orcs must die.
This is an exclusive game, but is this a game that makes you say, I have to
It looks
buy
very
Google Stadia?
insurmountable.
See what I'm saying? Like, what's their AAA game that's
500
gonna say,
mob
I
army.
need to buy Google Stadia to play
You
this game?
can't win.
Don't know yet.
My name is Jerome Jones. I'm the design
'Cause this looks like a
director
hyped
here at
up
Robot
mobile
Entertainment. We really just want to make games that people want to play and share with their friends.
My name is Patrick Hudson. I'm the CEO of
like
Robot
a from
Entertainment.
Office Space.
When you're making an interactive experience, you know it's
Stapler.
ending up in somebody's
Yeah.
hands, and you want them to feel something. You want to connect with that player. That matters. That means something to us.
I always tell people that Orcs Must Die is a puzzle game. Each level is a puzzle.
You're a hero. You're trying to stop a bunch of bad guys from getting into your house.
We get a lot of letters, would you guys make OMD3 already? Just make OMD3, give us what we want. So we're doing it.
I think from Orcs Must Die 3, fans can expect more of everything they love.
Really?
It's just a bigger
People love
setting.
Orcs Must
The
Die.
physics
I
are
didn't
over the
realize that.
top.
Oh, yeah.
And so that just creates a really
this isn't
fun
for us,
landscape
but this will
for,
get people.
for
I mean, I
orc
would play
mayhem
it.
and orc
I'm just, I
destruction.
don't.
In the chat, would you
We were
play this?
invited to check
I
out
just
Stadia
asked.
back in January of 2018.
Anakin,
Google
would you play
handed
this?
us the
I'm actually
controllers
said,
and allowed
did
us
you
to
see that
play an
glitch?
early version of Doom running on Stadia.
Like glitch in
and
the
it was
video?
great.
I've
Right
seen it
away,
glitch
it was
a couple
a
times,
fantastic
yeah.
experience. And I immediately saw it as the next transformative platform coming to the industry. Kind of the same feeling I got when I saw the iPhone coming and what I thought that might mean for games. We knew that we wanted to be a part of
Ray
it.
Sean Kid, that's
We
exactly what
noticed
I'm asking.
the
Where is
difference
their-
when we started actually
their game that
playing the
makes you
build
say,
on
I have to
Stadia.
buy Google Stadia.
That's what everyone's going to get. They're not going to be subject to the
And
power
don't
of
ask
their
him if he would
machine.
buy something, 'cause he don't buy
Everybody gets that same massive
stuff.
power.
food.
That's a
Gym
big
membership.
deal. That's a big deal. I have always wanted
I
orc
had to make him buy
scenarios to
shoes and a
feel
suit.
like you can't win. Always. In the war
for this
scenarios
past weekend?
now, you're going to have
For the
a
Emmys.
500 mob army in one single wave. And that's not like
Clay
spread
Portis, that's
out
exactly what I said.
cleverly,
They
like
need-
50 guys here, 50 guys here, 50. That's 500 orcs. That's what Stadia made possible.
You get to this point, you want people to start experiencing it.
So what they're talking about now is the fact that Stadia is so powerful.
After
and can do
25
whatever,
years,
they can have
a
more
classic
enemies on
returns.
screen.
Get set for Windjammers 2.
Accurate it's going to be in terms of if they're going to be able to keep up with that.
But see, this is my thing. I don't care how many enemies you have on screen if you don't have anything that makes me want to play the game. Like
Windjammers 2? Windjammers is so good. You remember Windjammers?
I remember a game like this. I don't know if it's Windjammers, but this is my question. How much is that game going to cost? Like each one of these games, because you're already paying a Netflix price for the service. How much do each of these individual games play? How much do each of these individual games cost?
Good question. We do know that the games that are made by the Google Stadia in-house team will be a part of your subscription for free. You know that.
So, have we seen any of those
Let's
games
take a
yet?
look at the exciting remake of a cult classic,
So in the June
Destroy
one.
All
Alright, so this
Humans,
is
from THQ Nordic.
Hello,
Def Digital
friends.
Gaming, you're right.
Have you ever
What will
gazed up into
cement
the
them
night
as what
sky
is their
and wondered
exclusive?
at the possibility of life on other planets? What marvelous
Anakin loves this
beings
game.
might exist
It's a
out
good
there,
game.
hands extended in friendship,
I remember this came out when I
awaiting
used to
the
work at
moment
GameStop. This
when
game's
we
great because the guy who
humans
does the
take our
voice
first tentative
is
steps
Vader
into
Zim.
space. What
Same guy
tales
does
will
voice
be
in Vader
told
Zim.
of that glorious day
Really? Yep.
when we are first contacted by our brothers
for the,
from beyond
alien.
the stars?
I think it's the same person. Oh, I guess if it's a rematch, it probably would be the same voice. Yeah. Looks good. Nice and uprest. Yeah, that's nice.
Next, our friends from Warner Brothers are going to tell you about how one of their biggest franchises will be reimagined on Stadia.
Hey, my name is Aaron Piepergertis, and I'm the executive producer for Mortal Kombat. We're known for our solid gameplay, our quick, brutal action, and our over-the-top finishing moves like our fatalities. Part of the reason that people return to us over and over is our in-depth story mode. These are characters that people have grown up with, they know, they love, and Mortal Kombat 11 picks up right where Mortal Kombat X left off. You're going to see a lot of returning fan-favorite characters, as well as some new ones.
Let the new era begin.
We've also got a time-traveling element to the story, so you'll get to see some past versions, present versions, and even some future versions of these favorite characters.
See,
It wouldn't be
I
a
don't
Mortal
like this, 'cause
Kombat
they're
if we
playing
didn't
this,
have
like,
fatalities. And with
we haven't
Mortal
already
Kombat
seen all
11,
this
we've got
when
some
the
of the most
game came out
brutal and
for the
over-the-top that
consoles.
we've ever produced. Making a great fighting game starts with the combat. It's got to be fluid.
Like
It's got
this
to be
video
fast.
is almost like
it has
the
to be
game hasn't been
precise.
out yet for
Players
months.
spend hours
True.
practicing
Wasn't already
moves to get
wasn't
that
already
timing
at
just
Evo.
right.
Again,
what really
that's why I'm
convinced us to
asking,
bring
what
Mortal
is there-
Kombat to
what-
Stadia
they
was
haven't
seeing
showed
the
any
fast,
game
fluid
that is not
gameplay
gonna be on another
replicated on a
platform.
platform. With a
With
game
the
like
exception
ours,
of
that's
that-
very important to us.
with
We
the
have a
exception of
certain
that one
quality bar
exclusive
that we
game.
have to
Yeah, they
maintain,
showed Kine,
and with
they
Stadia, we
showed,
feel we can achieve that. Since the beginning of
First
development of
Outer
Mortal
Genesis.
Kombat for Stadia, Google has been with us all along the way. They've been a great partner to help us
They
make
didn't
sure
show
that
any,
we're
sir.
achieving the quality that we expect of our game and that the players expect as well. It's one of the reasons we're excited about the Stadia platforming
That
being
Hero
available on
Negro
the
they
cloud.
showed,
It's just the ease of access for
what
our
Michael
players.
says is
It
Darksiders.
is exciting.
and
Darksiders
Legitimately
Genesis,
cool to be able to
isometric
pause the
platformer,
game
and
put
the
your
3D
phone
puzzle platformer
and play
Kine.
it on
Kind.
the phone.
Those are only two exclusive.
Which may be a rhythm-based platformer, but I'm not sure based on the video.
We're very
You'll see
excited
what
to bring
it
Mortal
was.
Kombat
Basically,
to Stadia this
nothing
November.
exclusive that makes you want to buy the system for.
I'm excited about both those games.
Would you buy
Thanks
the
to Warner
system
Brothers
for it?
and
Alright,
NetherRealm
well,
Studios
That's not what I asked
for
you.
this look inside their creative
try what you
process.
said.
We're honored
Nice try.
to be a new home for one of gaming's premier franchises.
But what did they
when the world
reimagine
only
this-
moves
the
when you
game?
move,
Like, they just showed
things
the
get
cutscenes.
really weird really fast.
Yeah, that didn't
Immerse yourself in the
do anything.
stylish action
Unless
of
they're going to
Super Hot.
say 60 FPS 4K, that would be pretty nice to see that stuff. But you can get that on PC. Super Hot is another game that's been out forever. Coming to Switch today, actually. Or
Yeah.
was announced for coming to Switch today.
I did see that. But this is my point. Nothing that they've showed has not already been shown or I don't want to say that because you're.
Nothing's got you excited yet.
Well, it's not that nothing I got excited because I did get excited for the fact of seeing Cyberpunk.
Have you
again.
played this?
Yeah.
Super Hots are a lot of fun.
Thank you. They're not system sellers, and that's what you need for this. outside of Genesis on all platforms.
Oh no!
We might want to check that.
Uh-oh.
Because
If that's the case, well.
Yeah, that means only one kind.
And Orcs Must Die 3.
I got a feeling that's going to be
A timed exclusive?
Yeah.
Farming simulator? What is this? I just call it farming simulator. Real talk, farming simulator is a lot of fun. I bought one for Xbox One. I have fun with it. Yes! I would play this. This is so tranquil. But again, another game that you can get anywhere.
So to me, it looks like what they're banking on is showing you all the games that they have, and that you can play them anywhere. But if that's the case, then show me you playing these games anywhere. In other words, you have the Switch. That we'll get to that in a second, but that after this video, because that's to me where they're messing up. Like they don't understand their audience. Oh, Clay Portis is really Oh, Ray Sean. That's basically what I'm saying. This is their version of Nintendo Switch.
No.
In other words, this is their version of mobile game. Because
Samurai Showdown, which is already out. Yeah. And the new one's fun too. I didn't realize what the song was playing. That's pretty nice.
We can't wait for you to play Grid on Stadia. Let's have a look.
Skip it says this is on PS4, coming to Switch. Yawn. Oh, that hot Negro. Appreciate it, man. Good looking out. Really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. You already said that. But yeah, thank you.
What is this?
I don't know.
It's not Forza.
No.
I think it's Need for. This can't be Need for Speed.
No.
Wait, is this
Oh
snap! Is this are they bringing back
We're calling McRae?
No.
I would like a new Stuntman game. That's what I want.
No, not Stuntman.
I know it's not. I'm just saying I want a Stuntman.
This next one comes from our friends
Grid.
at id Software. One of the fastest and
that
most
was Grid?
visceral shooters of the decade is headed to Stadia.
Grid.
What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. They are no longer your people to save.
So they're just showing the E3 trailer.
If it's streaming only, I have the option to buy games.
Doom Eternal.
The games supposedly live on your account when you buy them. So whenever you log in and you get to keep the game. Now, how that works?
It's a JRPG?
Oh, Attack on Titan.
Why would they get a JRPG? Why not?
Because I don't think they're ready to go into that market yet.
They want to go everywhere.
I don't think they're ready for that market. I think this is exclusively for Western games.
No.
I'm not saying exclusively like they're not going to release it there. I think they're focused on that market to get Western games.
But they talked about Eastern countries at the beginning.
Hold on, Eastern. You know what I'm talking about. I don't think they're ready to go into the Japanese market. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're ready. And to me, that's very telling. The gameplay looks good. I will.
One thing that always gets me about any game based on anime is the gameplay can kind of be repetitive, doing the same thing over and over. And
because the storyline isn't that great?
Well, it's not even that. It's just you enjoy the storyline, but it's hard to gamify that and to make it fun to actually play as opposed to just watch. Unless it's a fighting game.
Ooh. Wee Man. Khan was just announced for the Switch today.
No! Actually,
so guys, if that's true, that means there is not one exclusive game that they have announced today.
You keep saying that, and then Orcs Must Die 3.
They're about to tell me that's probably an exclusive too.
I mean, I can't.
Yep. Skidbit Production just said, yeah, Klein coming to the Switch.
That makes me happy, actually.
What I'm saying is, every time they say an exclusive to Google Stadia, is it time exclusive? Because every time they say
they've only said Google. They've only said exclusive ones.
Oh, okay.
I was mistaken when I thought those were exclusives.
Okay.
The vast continent of Tamriel awaits. We're thrilled to welcome a stunning and vibrant MMO to Stadia.
What MMO? Was this Phantasy Star?
I don't think so.
Fire and fury fill the sky over elsewhere.
No, this is
Final Fantasy?
No.
Powers return
Elder Scrolls.
to ravage our world.
That's what this is?
It looks like it.
Okay.
Yeah, Orcs Must Die is the only exclusive.
Heroes and adventurers, gather your allies and stand against this evil. Rise and fight.
This sounds like
Season of the
guy who did the voice of Shredder in the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 iterations ago.
Elder Scrolls. That's what I thought so.
Okay. This is a different trailer than what they showed in 3, but to be fair, the game's been out for a while, so.
See, that's why I think that this is setting them up to show that you can play these games, and these are the games that we'll have. But
I will say, it does suck that the video that we're watching is not streaming full, nice. It's a bad precursor for the game.
Question, is that because of our crappy internet? Guys, are you noticing glitches as well? Because we're wondering if this is our internet or is this their actual streaming? Because if this is their actual streaming, that does not bode well for them.
Yeah.
Definitely Digital Gaming says this is a myth for him.
It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together.
I like this guy just having a good time.
His special powers, doppelganger. He can make more copies of himself. she turns into a giant energy monster. He tames all the animals.
Borderlands knows how to cut a good trailer.
And where's the girl who has a giant mech?
The music choices are always good for Borderlands trailers.
The only one for me is you, and you for me. So
Man says I pre-ordered Stadia as a Switch-only console only just for the ability to have top-tier AAA games I don't get on the Switch. But they're not helping the excitement for the system. IMAX says, yeah, it's glitching.
Okay,
so that's not good. He says, IMAX said he'll get a Switch before he gets this.
Hey, IMAX, go ahead and get that Switch, because it's great.
IMAX, which Switch are you going to get? The new updated one, or are you going to get the Lite?
no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together.
I really like her.
Is she another siren? I mean, I guess I would know the country.
Her and there's a woman with the helmet on who like rides around in a giant mech who seems somewhat sentient. Oh, that's tight. That is tight. New IMAX says new updated Switch. Borderlands 3. The only thing that makes me disappointed in Borderlands 3, the guy who was the voice actor for Claptrap.
A little mayhem keeps life interesting, and nobody does mayhem like Gearbox. And now, from our partners at Ubisoft, a new trailer for a game we know you can't wait to play.
Clay Portis? Good question. This is what I'm wondering. Clay Portis says if they can't get the streaming for a press conference right, how are they going to get? I'm with you.
As you can see, London's having a rough time of it. What with these nasty opportunists seizing control. That's where you come in. Welcome to the Resistance.
That digital game will be right
it's
here
up
when you
to
come back.
to build the perfect team and take the city back. The good news is that any Londoner could become your next recruit. You can play as anyone. And they've all got their own gameplay skills. See this charming chappie? That's Victor.
Watch it, you don't need
If this
he only
is
takes
as
half the amount of damage
immersive as
after
it
his
is,
nectar
as
pint.
it claims to be, this would be really cool. Watch Dogs 3.
Top
I just
man.
wonder if eventually you're going to run out of people. If it really is everybody in the world that can be part of your
And
team.
her,
There's only like,
that's Sue, top-notch lawyer.
50%
Once
of
in
the
your
people.
Well,
team,
I'm wondering
she
if,
can
like,
get your
if you
operatives
turn
out of
somebody,
jail automatically.
do
You
you
don't even
have-
need to lift a finger. Nice one, Sue.
What game was it where you had to like
And this is
interact with all of the people
Codger
on your team,
and
and
veritable
then if you
mad
did
bastard.
interact, they would kind of drift
Increased
off.
damage with
lose them.
rifles.
See
Come on, Mass Effect 2?
Wait.
Suicide missions?
May die
Yeah,
randomly.
kind of like where you had to like really interact with them. So like you had like 20% here.
Moving on. Everyone is different, so you have to decide what's best for your team. But why would these fine
kinda wonder
people
if
want to
Google
join
Stadia
you?
is
Well,
for, like,
everyone's got an origin
Somebody
story.
living
I want you to help me
in
get revenge
a,
on the gangster
a nice
who killed my brother.
Help them with their
tech-savvy
problem,
city
and once
with
they
like a
trust
small
you,
apartment
they will
space that maybe
become
can't afford to
playable
get all the physical
characters.
games. You know, like you live in a
Each
small
one of
apartment,
your
so you
new
can't have
best
games
friends is a
everywhere, but you have
unique
your internet
gameplay
connection.
build. So
Well, you
dust
gotta
off
remember,
your
there is
sorting
a-
hat and give them a
there's a
class.
generational
Then
divide
level them up
between
and
some people
unlock
who
new perks.
do not buy physical games, and this is for them.
There are
I
thousands
don't know
of
if you remember,
possibilities. Whether you've got a
James
knack
Starks
for
who used to
gizmos,
work with us in sports. Me and him had a very long conversation about
or you'd
physical
rather
versus
stalk
digital.
people from the
And
shadows.
he does not buy physical copies of
Building a
games
team with
anymore.
diverse
And
skills will be
this is
critical
this
to
is
your
made for
success.
somebody like him who moves
Each
a
new
lot, who
recruit
does
will
not
make your
need
team
the
stronger.
physical copy.
You can even customize your team members. There, what a lovely hat. Of course, accidents can happen.
I have
Don't
Watch
worry.
Dogs 1. I
If
didn't
you're
finish
smart,
it
you could
because
always
there was just so
surrender.
much.
Yeah, there's
so
a lot
much
of
to do because
Anyone
supposedly
got
Ubisoft really has that
Sue's
issue of let's put so
Luckily,
much crap in
our
it,
city
it kind of
is filled
overwhelms
with
you.
not only that,
millions of
it's
people,
it's
and any
unnecessary.
single one of them
Yeah.
could
Like it
be
just
your
becomes
next
repetitive.
recruit.
Did you play 2 though?
No, because I got burned out with 1.
I heard 2
2 was better. Yeah.
Calling. Get
And
out
3 looks
there
great.
and take it
It'll be
back.
all this-
Correct. IMAX says at least this one is using new footage. Everybody else has been using old footage. Even with Destiny 2. Because we didn't see
What
this
about
before.
the Elder Scrolls Elsewhere? Was that new footage? That looked like it was different from the E3 stuff. I don't know. March 6, 2020.
Thanks for joining us today.
Watch Dogs
As we
Legion.
move closer to launch
Wee
in
Man
November,
brings up something
we're
interesting.
continuing to
He
add
says,
games
"Don't
to the
get-"
Stadia portfolio.
Oh,
We
they're
look
wrapping
forward
up.
to
I
sharing
told
more
you.
with you in the next Stadia Connect.
We still haven't got anything on the infrastructure, how this is going to work.
Yeah, we have. We got it the last one.
I want to see
The
it.
question is whether or not it will work.
But that's my point. We haven't seen it. Like you, in other words, you can tell me. So you can take the video down, Anakin. You can tell me how it's going to work. I want to see people like, okay, when we saw was it E3? When we saw E3, we saw people, and you could watch people streaming and playing Gears 5. I have yet to see someone play this anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest problem with that.
I don't know if you're ever going to get that.
See, I think this is my thing. I think the idea behind this is great. I think whoever's in their marketing team sucks, and I think they should hire our marketing team because they do a good job of blowing smoke up people's bums because they're great and they should have awards that prove it.
Cool.
The reason why I said it is because there's no exclusive games with the exception of Orcs Die.
True.
So what is the point of this? The point of this is showing you that you can play everything that you already have on the go. So why are
Not on the go,
but
where an internet connection is.
where
Like,
internet-
that's why it's different from the Switch.
But my point is, wherever an internet connection is. So we know more people are buying laptops, tablets, these phones. So show me those people playing the game. And if you're not showing me that in your press conference, like Clay Porter says, "What's up, Def Digital Gaming?" You're not showing me the best parts of your system because that's the point of this.
Yeah, I think their thing is though, and it's not great, but I think their philosophy is they want you to buy into the idea that it will work anywhere, so they automatically think they don't need to prove that.
But that's the point. If you're doing something totally different, you have to show me that I can play this anywhere. And you haven't done that. You've just given me facts and figures that says this is how it's going to work, but you haven't shown me that it works. Show me somebody in India playing Borderlands.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, show me somebody, games that are already out. Show me somebody playing Destiny 2 right now in California.
So were there any games to you that stuck out?
That stuck out?
Yeah.
No, because I've already seen all of this.
Okay.
That's my point. Like, I haven't seen anything that says, I need this. Now, don't get me wrong. The idea of playing these anywhere does make it more feasible, but there's nothing. Where's their AAA game?
In development.
That's my point. Like, where's your AAA game? And again, I know, I want to say it was Weeman _com says, don't get confused between streaming a conference video and streaming the games from a dedicated architecture. This stream should not be indicative of the Stadia system, which I agree. I agree with Weeman. The problem with that is if you have a problem with your Google with a glitchy press conference, I have concerns.
Yeah, it's true. You can't say they're not necessarily apples to apples. It is like a different server, but it's not a good look for sure. Because we can't say based on this that it's going to be bad. But what's that?
Chris Orr says they have already shown people playing Assassin's Creed. Okay, I'm gonna look for that. Thank you, Chris Orr.
I hate you so much.
What?
That was in the other videos.
Of people actually playing it?
Yes.
I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
I hate you. Thank you, Chris, for schooling him because he don't want to listen to me.
You said that?
I said that they played this stuff before. They've shown all this stuff before.
Did you use
this stuff? Did I use my
it?
big man voice? I don't think I did. I used my little man voice. I'm sorry. The stuff that you've asked for in terms of infrastructure stuff, they've shown in other videos.
Okay.
Now they can do a better job of it, for sure.
Because I did not know they did
yes,
that. Okay.
Yes. And then we saw that server farm, which looked pretty cool.
Yeah, but that also looked like the server farm from Mr. Robot Season 1. I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks interesting. It really does. It really looks interesting. I'm really excited about it, and it almost makes me want to buy into it. But my question is, are the games going to be the same price as if I buy on a console or PC? What exclusive games do I get with the system? Mm-hmm. And
there was a while ago, like after that June 6th presentation, they kind of talked a little bit about some of that. So being a member of the Google Stadia Founders Edition or whatever, or being subscribed to that account, it's supposed to get you 1 or 2 games a month exclusive. Well, 1 or 2 games a month that are part of your catalog.
Well, if you buy the Founders Edition, you automatically get Destiny 2, everything.
Right.
What else do you get with that?
We don't know.
See, and
because we don't know what games are coming out of the Google Stadia development house. We just know that Jade Merriman is running that studio, but we don't know exactly what they're doing.
Let's look at the chat right now. Chris Orr, thank you for again telling us. Def Digital Gaming says, I mean, these games are awesome themselves, but we already have the means to play these games now. Correct. Wee Man, which I think the biggest issue for Stadia on their direction and communication is Phil Harrison. Remember how great he was for Sony PS? What about his stint at Atari?
I mean, you're not wrong. I do like Phil Harrison, just in terms of his accent. I think it's cool. But what? I can't like somebody because of their accent?
That's what you started with.
Yeah.
We're not gonna bring up any of Wee Man's points.
I'm going to finish.
Okay.
Everything Wee Man said is true. I don't think he is the worst studio head or game development head out there. No. I think like Don Matrick is not good at all. Don Matrick, who used to run Xbox before Phil Spencer took it over and kind of righted the ship. And Don Matrick, who may be at Zynga now or maybe not.
Yeah, but
Zynga.
I don't think the problem with Don was I don't think he was a console person. I think that's part of the problem.
He wasn't like a game person.
Yeah,
they just brought him in to do whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Def Digital Gaming says, but you have to remember they are extremely close to the server itself, so latency wouldn't be as nearly as bad as someone across the country. Correct. And I think this has potential. My problem with it is the 129 buy-in for the Founders Edition does get me Destiny 2. However, if I already have a console and I've already invested in that, how does my character translate? If I buy this game, can I play? If I level up on this, same thing with the other games. If I buy this copy on Xbox, does the character I build in Division, does it transfer over? And again, there's nothing exclusive that says I have to buy this.
Yeah.
And
we're repeating the same stuff over and over. We can kind of wrap up. We know we were trying to make this a longer stream, looking at the pre-show for the Gamescom thing that Jeff Keighley is going to do. But we have a meeting we got to go to.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to cut it off here.
Well, yeah.
Just because there's no point to start the video and then have to. What we will do is probably post a reaction to that video. It won't be live, but we'll probably look at it and then just react to it that way.
Okay.
So we will do a video for the pre-show for Gamescom coming up. Anything you want to say before I sign us out?
No.
I thank all these people. Thank all these nice people.
I want to thank Definitely Digital Gaming, Wee Man, Rayshawn Kidd, IMAX, Chris Orr. Really appreciate it. That Hero Negro. Really appreciate you, man. I think I said IMAX. Skitbit Productions. Really appreciate you guys. Trying to see if there's anybody else that I missed. I think that's it. So basically the consensus of the chat is people are going to get it, but it's one of those things where they're not, it's not one of those things that they're extremely hyped for. And I think that's a marketing problem. Rayshawn says, we will need a service like Disney Movie Anywhere for video games. You buy it once, you can play it anywhere. That's hope, Rayshawn, that's what we're hoping for. If I can play it anywhere, and it works. Because, what?
Avery's apparently watching in the chat talking about what meeting. If you were watching in the chat, Avery, the meeting is happening at 2:30, Avery, so you'll find that out then.
Avery, you were terrible. I love you.
We go sign off.
With that, Avery, you're terrible. I love you.
We're out.
What meeting?
We're bye to the people.
Bye people.